If you're looking for that modern neo-soul kind of sound on the keys, there's one particular exercise that's going to get you there fast. I call it the cover note exercise, and if you spend enough time practicing it, you'll be able to get these kind of sounds into your playing. The concept is simple, but you can make it as complicated as you want. So let's start simple and gradually increase the complexity. The basic idea is just keep the top note the same. That's it. So obviously you can apply this idea to simple diatonic progressions, but what you can also do, which we'll get onto in a minute, is create some restrictive exercises around this idea, which forces you to come up with some crazy progressions that actually sound really strong. Let's try it with a 2-5-1 in C major. So instead of just playing, these are pretty boring bog standard voicings, instead if we choose a top note such as G, and then try and find a way of playing each chord so that G is on the top, we could get something like this. Or maybe we could pick the note E. And the reason it works so well is because it forces you to have good voice leading, and it acts as a sort of melodic glue that holds the chords together and makes them sound really strong and stable. So that was just an example of a simple diatonic progression. But the real magic happens when you throw a bunch of random shit in there whilst keeping that top note the same. So the ultimate neo-soul exercise, here it is, here are the rules. Choose a cover note, any note you want. I'm going to pick G for this example, and this note is going to stay on the top no matter what. Then in the left hand, you're going to pick the same note an octave below. And we're going to start here in the bass and move it down chromatically. But for now, you just need to find a voicing, literally any voicing, with the top note as G and the bottom note as G. This will do. Next, we're going to move the bass note down a half step and try and find a voicing that works for here. Then move the bass note down again and find another voicing that works for here. And often that you have multiple options. We could play like an F major 9, an F minor 9, and just keep going. Keep taking that bottom note down a half step. What's crazy with this is that every single bass note works with any melody note. There's always something. You just have to spend the time trying to find it. And usually there's a bunch of different options too. So once you can do that, once you can take that bass note down chromatically and find a voicing for every single chord, then you can just kind of start to mess around, get creative, throw a bunch of random stuff down and see what sticks. Maybe get a metronome on or some drums on, and you can work on your feel at the same time. Here's an example of how that might sound. So that was me just trying out a bunch of random stuff, and some parts sounded better than other parts, but usually if I hear something I like, I might repeat it, I might develop it, and just kind of see what I can come up with. The number of progressions that I've come up with through doing this exercise is ridiculous, and they're often things I would have never thought of playing. But this exercise forces you to be super creative. It develops your ear and also helps you to come up with new voicings as well. It honestly is the #1 exercise for playing neo-soul piano, and I highly recommend you spend some time messing around with it. If you enjoyed this video, then you're definitely going to enjoy Piano Pig Academy, which is my membership with my course library, my signature roadmap, a bunch of other really cool stuff, which if you did enjoy this, you're definitely going to get a lot out of that. So yeah, come and check it out, pianopig.com. I will see you in the next one.